In this video, we would see health insurance premium prediction with machine learning using Python. So the amount of premium for a health insurance policy is pretty much depends from person to person, and there are many factors that affect the amount of the premium for a health insurance policy. So let's say age, right? So if a person is very young, then he's less likely to have a major health problems compared to an older person. Thus, treating an older person will be expensive compared to a young one, and that is why an older person is required to pay a high premium compared to a young person, right? So, and there are many other factors like age that affects our premium for a health insurance policy. So, the dataset that I'm using here, which is collected from Kaggle, here we have age, gender, BMI, children, smoker, and region. And age, sex, BMI, children, smoker, these five column affects a lot to calculate a person's health insurance charges. Okay, so let's see how the code looks like. So first we'll import the important data sets and the important libraries that we need to train this model. So first is NumPy, pandas, then simply we'll print the first 5 rows using the head function, right? Then we'll see is there any blank column or any blank rows for any particular column, which is using each null function. So there is no blank values. Now the dataset is therefore ready to be used now, and after getting the first impression of the data like this, you see the smoker column is very important more and less than others, because if a person is smoker, he or she tends to have a major health problem more than who is a non-smoker, right? So let's see how many male and female smoker and non-smoker are there, and we are plotting this bar chart using histogram. So we'll simply import plotly.express as px, and we'll plot an histogram where we'll see the smoker with respect to column 6, mean male and female. So we can see that there are 547 female and 115 females who is smoker, and for this 517 is male non-smoker and 159 is male smoker. Okay, now as per the data set, you see that in the gender column and in the smoker column the value are in strings, but we cannot feed string values into our regression models, right? So we have to change this value into 0 and 1, and in this case I'll simply map female to 0 and male to 1, and I'll map no to 0 and yes to 1. Let's run this code. Yes, so our gender and smoker column has been turned into an binary columns. Okay, now we'll simply see the region from where our patients are coming from. Okay, and we'll use pi function for that. Figure is equals to, you can see figure is equals to px dot pi data values population and names region. And now here is the main code comes. We'll segregate our x and y column. In x we'll take our dependent variables, our independent variables, which is age, sex, BMI and smoker, and in y we'll take our dependent variable, which is charges. Okay, then we will import train test split from model underscore selection, and we'll break down our data set into 20% for testing purpose and 80% for training purposes. Let's run this code. Okay, I have implement different algorithms for this particular data set to see which gives me the best result, and I've seen random forest has been the best among all. So we'll use random forest regressor for this particular training, and we'll import random forest regressor from sklearn.ensemble, and we'll call this function into our forest variable, and we'll fit our xtrain and ytrain in our forest, then run it. Okay, now in ypred we'll call our forest.predict xtest, mean we are predicting our all xtest values into ypred. Then simply we are printing the first 5 rows of ypred. So these are my values. So that's it. We have simply trained an health insurance premium prediction model, and I have deployed this into render. So let's see how it look like. So this is how it's looking like. So let's fill some fake values into it. Okay, BMI can't be 10, so let's say 77, just false value. So let's predict the charge. Okay, yeah, actually it's so. Yeah, so the predicted charge is 44,436. This is not dollar value, this is actually rupees. So yeah, thanks for watching.